Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wounds Conversations with Z. I'm Rita, or Zuri BB or Z, as others have called me in the past. I'm going to talk about some stuff because I had a tower moment today, and it has opened up a whole new door of information. I don't know if I'm gonna call it information. Um, Channeling to me, because in the past I used to talk about something that was similar to this on a different platform. I talked about it on Facebook, and people kind of hemmed and hawed about it because they didn't really believe me. I'm no longer on Facebook, just so you know. I don't go on that. I don't go on that round. But let me ask for protection because I started pulling cards and some weird stuff started happening. I got the dragon blood incense burning, and I've already cleansed the cards, and I have a candle burning, and I have the seven chakra. What is this called? I'll tell you. I turned it off. All seven chakras alignment: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, crown. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throat. So root, solar plexus, sacral, heart, throat, crown, and third eye. Man, oh man, that's what I'm listening to right now. But I'm going to ask for protection. I'm asking that the divine come in and protect this space. I'm asking that anything that is negative, that is of low vibrational frequency, to be removed and sent back to sender. I'm asking that the divine have her angels or its angels cover me wing to wing from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. Then have the white light of protection cover me. Then have the archangels stand guard around me. I'm asking for serious protection. And after that, I'm asking that the ancestors be around, the ascended masters be here, the spirit guides and team and animals and whoever else may be. See, I know. If I yawn, they don't want me talking. Something tries to make me I haven't yawned all day. I only start yawning when I turn this device on. But I'm asking for this protection. I'm asking that any energies that have come in to take away my right to allow me to be my sovereign self, I'm asking to release those cords, send them back. I'm asking that I be aligned with my true self, my true authentic self that I was made to be in the divine's eyes before I took this decision to come down here and be in Hades. I call this place Hades because it's full of hell. Um, and I'm asking that anything that's trying to take me away from my true divine path, I'm asking that it be loosened and returned to sender. I'm asking that anybody that was taking things from me, whether I knew about it and didn't understand it, I'm asking, nobody has authority to me. Nobody. In any time, place, space, year, anything. I'm taking it all back. I want it all back. Give it all back. Give it all back. I want all my stuff back. I'm asking you. It is said, it is so, it is done. Anything I'm forgetting about, I'm asking that it be broken and given back to me because there is so much that has been done. All right. So let me get to this conversation. I come on, even if I don't come on the channel I do come on YouTube and I do kind of search around, and I search around because I listen to others, because there are teachers on YouTube, real teachers, not the fake ones, real ones. And I've been burned by the fake ones, or the evil ones, the low vibrational ones. But I understand that that was only a test, and I learned from those experiences. But I still want to learn. I know I do not know it all. I know I'll never learn it all in this lifetime. But I do know that I will be guided to those who do know more than me, that will help me on my journey. And boy, oh boy, if I remember to put her channel in the box when I set this up, this lady's a bad mama jamma. She is sweet. And I say that because she talked about Hunger Games. And if you've watched the Hunger Games, it's where people put people in this, all these rich societal people, or the powers that be, or whatever it is. They put these people from different parts of the world, or different I haven't seen the movie in a long time, so I don't really know how to burrow. I want to say boroughs, but it's not boroughs, because boroughs are like in New York, where they have the 5 boroughs and blah blah blah. But it's like that because they pick people from different parts of the world, or different parts of something, and they put them in an environment where they have to fight, to survive. And people bet on who they think is going to survive. Now, this individual broke it down even more. She talked about how families picked a certain child to be the winner, and they spiritually killed the other one, or they made it where they sacrificed. That's how they say it. They sacrificed the other child, so that they pick a child. They could have 10 kids, they could have however many kids, but they pick one. They pick the one that's the golden child, and then they pick one that they're gonna just throw to the wolves. That's the sacrifice. And then who knows what they do with the others. And when she talked about that, the tears, my body just went. I was driving, and I had to, I almost felt like I needed to pull over, because it sounded like my story. There was a twist, though, with my story, but I won't get into that. But as she talked about that, she talked about how they would put obstacles in the sacrificial child, and in order so that the other child, the golden child, will be successful. And there were things that they would do to the sacrificial child that would make them feel not good enough. They would talk mean to them, tell them they weren't worth anything. They probably beat them. They did all kind of stuff. Which, if you've been on my channel, I've been abused in almost any way possible. Any way possible, but I'm still here. And that's what this person talked about. In spite of being abused and misused, the sacrificial child is still succeeding. And what she was saying is, this is happening because of what's going on in astrology. I'm not at right now, because I won't say I am not. I am on the journey to becoming more knowledgeable with astrology and how it affects our body on this plane. But not only that, how the stars align with us and affect us. But I can say, listening to her, that there are some things happening. Something's happening on the 21st of this month. And it's going to mess up a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of powers that be. I do know that much by listening to not only that channel, but other channels that are more astrologically knowledgeable than me, because I pull them out, but I'm not where they are. But I will be. But it's saying that the people who have been sacrificed are gaining their power back, and the powers that be are now happy about it, and they have to feed whoever they were, had made the deal with, and all this other stuff. But saying all of that, how this lit me up was that many years ago, and I talked about it probably last year slightly, because I was around people that did not understand. I said the educational system stated that they were not designed to educate everybody. There were going to be people who were going to be educated, and there were going to be people who were going to be taught just enough so that they can do the work for the educated people. Did you understand that? The states are stating that they are not designed to educate every child. There's going to be a area of children that will receive the true education that they need, and whereas the other kids, other children, will be given just enough so they can read, write their name probably, and then know how to do manual jobs, jobs that, well, anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm saying this because they don't teach children how to write. They don't fully teach children how to think for themselves. They push agendas on the children in the educational system now, where the kid may come home with a certain level of knowledge, but once they get to school, the school educational system, that's even taken away. And if a child has been abused, if this is the sacrificial child, they've been abused already, so they're going to be all messed up, all fragmented, because that's what the powers that be want. They want the fragmented children that don't know who they really are. And most of those fragmented children are light ones, are star seeds, are the chosen ones, are the kids that are just strange. And I like those kids because they know so much. It just lit me up because, for one, I remember my sister being given everything. And I remember when it was my turn to go to college, it was no money for college. It was no money. I had to figure it out myself. I mean, I think mom paid for my first semester. She paid for my first semester of community college. And I had to do the rest. Whereas my older sibling, I'm not going to say, my older sibling, it was like the Holy Grail. Sometimes I went without so that mom could send money to pay for my older sibling, to pay for books and things like that. Now back then I thought it was because in my immediate family, my older sibling was the first child to go to college. And in my mother's generation of her brothers and sisters' children did not go to college. My sister, my older sibling, my sister, I guess it is my sister, went to college. And we went without. Sometimes I couldn't get things because she sent money for college. Somebody does not want me talking because now my throat is getting itchy, scratchy. But that's okay. But despite the emotional abuse, because if you go through my channel, I've gone through a lot. My mother mentally, physically, emotionally abused me. And I talked about it on my channel. She allowed other people to do it, to physically abuse me, sexually abuse me. And not only me, it happened to my younger sibling as well. um, her mind was mainly on the older sibling. Now, in my case, the older sibling and myself, we had different fathers. So it caused a bit of a quandary for me because I am in this relationship, I am the oldest child of my fathers. Even though my sister was the older than me, but you know, it kind of put me in a weird situation because I should have been given, when I shouldn't say I should have been, all of us should have been, but all of us should have been treated that way. Should have been given the opportunity to flourish. But my mother specifically, because my father passed away, my mother specifically chose, she made a deal with whoever she made the deal with for my sister to be the one. And I was the sacrificial lamb. And my younger sibling was the one that was just there and was given whatever. But I was, I could talk about, as I, like I said, I remember listening to this individual talk, and it was like, that was my story. Literally. I literally had to fend for myself a lot of the times. And I felt alone. And this is not me saying this for me to be, trying to get sympathy, and I'm not trying to manipulate anybody. I'm just telling you how it was. I'm just telling you, that was the deal. And I was abused for years, years. And even when the older sibling came back and I was telling, this is what was going on, blah, they did not believe me. They were like, I was making stuff up. I was gaslighted often. I was gaslighted by family members and friends and everything. I was abused. And then I don't know when people began to, my music teacher understood me. He understood what was going on. And that was one avenue for me to be myself, get into who I was going to be. I was still trying to figure things out because I was still manipulated and abused. But there was a side of me that the family did not have. And that was what helped me be able to succeed in areas of my life. And it wasn't until later, much later in my life, when I moved away from people and they began to see what the real deal was, because I'm telling you, I dealt with some stuff. If what I had dealt with was discovered today, I would have been taken away from my mother. I really would have. And who knows what would have happened to me at that point, because even the ones that get taken away, they get abused even more, because then you're getting paid. Whoever takes you at that point, they're getting paid to take care of you. So maybe the divine and my daddy was watching over me, made sure, okay, yeah, I see you going through all this BS, but I'll help you in any way I can. And that, I feel that was the case. But it's amazing when you hear someone talk about what you talked about on a larger scale. Because when I watched the Hunger Games, I think I watched the first two. And I was rooting for the girl. I was rooting for her because, and I didn't realize I was rooting for her because it was me. That's the funny part about it. I was like, wow. But the person that I watched on my channel would talk about how there would be moments in time where the chosen one, the sacrificial lamb, will be given moments where there will be some good things going on in their life, and then all of a sudden it will be snatched away, which was done to me. But it was just interesting. So I know whoever has been watching me, this channel, you've been the sacrificial lamb. You were the one that the powers that be said, okay, this is the one we want you to do this to, because you were the, and the parents don't know. They don't know that you the light one. You the one that's supposed to help the family and get them out of bondage and blah, 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 blah. All they know is that if you want to be able to do this ABC, then you can let that one go, but we need this one. You need to do this and that to that one. They don't know that. So, and looking at these things, when you look back over your life, you cannot, well, no, I can't tell you what to do. I would advise you not to be angry with them. I would advise you, because if you come back with that negative energy, that angry, low vibrational energy, that's what they want. You want to always go high. When they go low, you go high, and I think that's what Barack's wife, President Barack Obama's wife, said. I have that book in the other room. I should have brought it in here. When they go low, you go high. Yep. So, and me channeling this, I don't even know, because I know I was going to come on tonight. Even though you've been through a lot and your energies are discombobulated, you're fragmented. A lot of you are still succeeding because you are beginning or have begun or have already been doing your healing work. Going back and putting yourself back together. And whether it's during your childhood memories, teen, young adult memories, you're going back and you're redirecting those energies. You're retelling the story, because as long as you keep that story the way it is, the powers that be can go back and attack you there. Your wounds, they'll go back and they'll attack you in that wounded space, hoping to get you to go back down to that lower vibration. I'm not sure if any of you know what I'm talking about, but I'm hoping that you do. But anyway, I guess I have my eyes closed. I don't even know how long I've been talking. Oh wow, 22 minutes, 22 and a half minutes. I'm going to pull some cards. I don't know what the message will be. And I may not pull a lot of cards, but I have a lot of cards in front of me. We'll go from there and see what's going on. I'm going to pull the Moonology first, though, just so I can get an idea of the energy. Don't let your past hold you back. Can't make this shit up. South Node, you need to leave. I've been talking about this all week. Leave South Node. You need to head north. Whatever was in the past, you need to just go on and leave it and move forward. Turn around, about face, and go another direction. Can I have a message? These cards are so sticky when I try to shuffle them. Yeah, they're not. Oh, it's a lot, but I'll take them. You're very close to achieving your goal. If you're doing your healing energy work, you're very close. A win-win outcome is forecast. Oh, full moon in Libra. Let me turn this down a little bit because even I can't see the glare. A time to give rather than take. Take my glasses out. So a lot of you are in these energies of you're balancing out. There is balance here. Empress energy is here. And under this full moon energy, there's going to be some things going on. What's on the bottom? Don't let pride get in your way. Yes, while you're healing, don't let pride get in the way. Don't let your ego redirect you to places that are not good for you. Because the ego will come in and try to protect you, thinking there's something wrong. There's nothing wrong. You're releasing a lot of negative energy that has attached itself to you. But the ego doesn't understand that. All the ego knows is that, oh my God, there's something going on. I need to come in and they'll, come in and protect you. And what that means to the ego is that it wants to get you back into your comfort zone. You got to shake this up. It's dealing with your home. It's dealing with your stability. Never seen this card before. Well, there's an owl there. There's a clock here. But you're in the forest. So this is part of Empress energy as well. You're getting wisdom about a time in your life. Looks like a window is light. You can see inside a window. But anyway, I have a message. Sad embrace. Yep, there's going to be some things, because you got to let some things go. And then you're doing the sad embrace because of what has gone on in your life. But that number is a 45, which is a 9. You're taking some action that's going to cause change. 4 is stability. 5 is change. Jump into the sacred pool to heal in your emotions. This is an emotional, what you're dealing with is emotional. Popped out. Sacred pool. You need to go do your spiritual baths, showers, go by the water and ground yourself, lakes, in any way, you need to do that, because wherever however you do it, it's going to help you ground yourself. And when you begin to ground yourself, the powers that be are not going to like it, because you're loosening the strongholds that they have on you. And by doing that, you're protecting your treasure, your divine birthright that they've been taking. Let's see what this is about. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Luck and the right timing. You're at a point in your life where you can do that. Okay. Oh, wow. A couple came out. Unmarked trail. Revelation. You're understanding that you're going to make the trail. You're the one that's going to make a new path. Root girl. The disowned self. And it has something to do with this. I'm going to read that one. I've never seen that card before. If I can find the book. 1, 2. Let's see. 40. The disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Root girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of the tree of the self. Oh my God. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but a safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of the sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to holiness and true purpose? This is that broken and burdened part of you, the abused you, the you that was sacrificed. This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. And in that, when I was watching that channel, she talked about guilt and shame. Shame is the lowest vibration that you can have. And that's where people like to keep you, because then they can feed off of you. When you project envy onto others, or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. Some of you there, this may be something that jumped onto you. You inherited this, and you inherited the spot to be sacrificed. Let me put it that way. However, it was this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred self, tree self. It's time. However, it was this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated, and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. Yes, basically this is what I'm saying. The person that was sacrificed is now becoming the person that's in charge. You're getting back everything that was done to you. All the little spell work that was done, and spell work can be verbal words or people channeling under the moon for negative energy to come your way. That's spell work. All that, once you begin to work on yourself and unloosen yourself, look at that. Oh yeah, God. Unloosen yourself from all that was done to you. It messes with them. It messes with them, and they no longer have control over you. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Now I know you've heard on many channels that you and the universe are one. You can live the life that you want to live. It's part of the universal laws. That person talked about that on her channel as well. All these movies and things like that they show all this stuff being done to people, it's true. That's part of the universal law. They have to show you what they're doing to you. They don't have to explain why it's being done, but by law, they have to show you what's being done. They found a loophole, and they don't have to tell you why or how come you're the one that chose to be that way, and whatever it's being used for. I'm just telling you. Oh my God. Let me pull this card, this deck. I'm going to stop soon. Heartbreak, 5 of Cups. This is the energy they want to keep. They want to keep your emotions low. They want to keep you in shame because they can feed off of that energy. Your energy naturally is bright. As a star seed, the chosen one, you vibrate really high. But if the powers that be in your family can beat you down where you feel so low self-worth, shame for wanting to change your desires and all that, oh, that's just, you are an easy target. Yeah, they they like that. Can I have a message? Palace of Wands. This is a place where the actions take place. So, this Queen of Swords, and somebody is understanding what they need to know, and they have their sword upright. So you need to have your sword upright. You can listen to what's being said, but you ultimately have the final decision. Queen of Swords is very highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. You're highly intelligent. There are some, you need to pick a door so you can leave whatever situation you've been in. Three of Wands. There's a ship coming in. And the powers that be, if you're aligning to your true self, the powers that be don't want you on that ship. They don't want you on there. They want you to miss this ship. Intuitively, if you go within and you're healing yourself, you will understand why your emotions were tampered with. And there's a possibility that a King of Cups did that to you. Oh, wow. It's in reverse. Devil energy is in reverse. You can get out of this energy. You can reverse this energy. Another card fell out. And the people that were attacking you will stop. You'll be able to end this cycle, end this energy of this attack, these attacks coming towards you. Because you are working towards your own stability. I see a lot of wands. It's a lot of actions here. There's a lot of actions that need to be taken. Oh my God, I can't get past it. At this Palace of Wands, here's the Emperor. You need to, and he's holding two wands. You need to take action. There's an action to regain the control of your sovereign self. And the Queen of Swords is now having a better understanding of her tree of life, what's going on in her life. This is as above, so below. This is what's going on. These things have been going on to you up in here, and it's been affecting you down in this part of on Earth. And it has something to do with what is this? Your ability to balance out, be able to give and receive. And so somebody knows that the ship is coming in where they will be able to balance out that energy of giving and receiving for themselves. They will be able to ground themselves and become Queen of Cups. This devil energy is coming to an end. You're ending that cycle of manipulations. And it took a lot of strength for you to get out of this energy of constantly having to defend yourself. It took a lot of strength for you to do that. Have faith that you can persevere and become who you're really supposed to be. Now, I pulled this deck out because it affects your chakra. It has all the colors in the chakra system. And so I'm going to pull a few cards here and we can see what's going on. On the bottom, there are things transforming, ending and beginning. Can I have a message? Nope. I'm not taking that. Spirit, can I have a message? There we go. Two of Swords. The powers that be don't want you to see things. You see how they're twisted? They don't want you to be able to see what was done to you. And it affects, because once you understand, you can take action with your sacral system, chakra. Because that has something to do with how you are abundance, how you make your money on this, stay grounded on this, on the earthly realm. They want you to take action, but there has been issues with this Queen of Wine with people. Once you unlock, you get grounded, you be able to move forward, and all of the chakra systems are there, and this will allow you to move forward in your life successfully. But you got to end some cycles. You got to end some things. Okay. Nope, I'm not taking those. You're moving away. You're moving forward. And you're moving away from manipulations where you were constantly mentally betrayed, backstabbed. You're moving away from that energy. And that energy was happening to you because they wanted to keep you mentally imprisoned. Because as long as you're mentally, you see all the dark, none of the chakra systems lit up other than her. They would be able to control her sacral chakra, her base chakra. They'll be able to control her. They'll be able to control her spiritually. Because those swords are the color of spirit. Oh wow, Ace of Swords. This is the truth. People have been trying to keep you, and 8 and 1 is 9. They want to keep you mentally in prison and in anxiety. Because if they can keep you there, they can suck your energy from you. I remember listening to her saying that a lot of the work that you're doing, you should be getting all the money for it, but you're only getting paid a little bit compared to what you should be getting. What else? Okay, I'll take it. Not those. Now, what is it they don't want you to see? They didn't want you to see that you're carrying their burden. Because once you understand that, King of Wands is not somebody that's going to be carrying somebody else's burden. King of Wands is going to be like, bump this. You carry your own junk. I got stuff to do. Places to be. Goals to meet. And they were, this has the 5 of Swords with it. They were envious. They don't want you, they hateful. They don't want you to get into that energy. They don't want you to invest in yourself. If you invest in yourself, all those pentacles are yours. Not just one. All of them. Can I have a message on this Chariot, please? Okay, there we go. Another one fell out. The Chariot you'll be able to move forward because you've actually gone within to spirit and ask questions that will help you with your heart and your throat chakra. You know, it's things that you need to do. And I see these colors here, and the heartbreak, the backstabbing, it will be revealed to you under the moon. You'll be able to go and sit out there and see all of that stuff under the moon. And there is a moon coming up in a couple of days. New moon. And because you're going within, you'll be able to work on your own pentacles. But they don't want you to do that. They want you to stay in their enclosed, mentally in prison, so you don't work on your own pentacles. Okay. Oh wow. It's a lot that came out, but I'll take them. And then I'm gonna shut it down. They want you to keep carrying that burden. They want you to feel like keep you in lack. Because when you're in lack, then you feel shameful because you don't have enough money. And that's what they want. They want you to stay in lack. The King of Wands is saying, your King of Wine energy, your go-getter energy is saying, we need to stop this. Because they're looking at that Five of Pentacles saying, nope. We need to end this. We need to end it, and we need to heal this. The Hermit will show you how to go within and heal and realign your chakras and your base chakras and regain your confidence, because that's what that yellow orange is. And that will allow you to align yourself with spirit. Spirit is at the top, masculine and feminine are at the bottom points. And that way you'll be realigning yourself. And this will give you the stability. Four Pentacles. You will have the you will be grounded, and you will have the pentacles you need to be I won't say successful, but you'll be able to take care of yourself. You'll be your own sovereign being. You'll be able to balance yourself out. Oh, okay, so you will be your sovereign being, because this is Six Pentacles. And these two pentacles, whether you're sharing those four with others, this is a continuous cycle. So you'll be able to have them continuously. And somebody here is a high priestess. Somebody already knows this. Somebody already knows the blueprint. I'm going to pull one more. Just want to know who these people are. What's going on with this? This is like the Lover, so there is some type of relationship. This concerns. And there's another relationship as well. When you get aligned with yourself, when you learn who you really are, you'll understand that you have great fortune. You were not sent here to be broke. And some of you may not understand this until you're much older in your life. But once you understand what's going on, the power, this is going to be the powers that be. Even though you might have made some bad decisions in your past, you're healing, and this is going to be the justice for them, judgment for them, powers that be. This could be a mature man as well. But there could also be somebody else. The powers that be are expecting things. They're expecting things from you. They're expecting things to be the way that they've always been. They don't want you to get with an official person. They don't want you to get in alignment with who you are, because once you get in alignment, you'll be your own official person. There's the Lovers right there. You will be able to make the decisions that are best for you. Whether that's picking somebody as your soulmate or, your divine partner, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they know, because once two of you get together, it's a wrap. And it looks like two of you may be getting together. So you all need to work, need to dig deep into this so that you can heal yourself. I'm going to stop it here. I'll be back tomorrow. I want to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wounds Conversations with Z. And I'll be back soon, tomorrow. Peace.